It was Steve's birthday soon, and Francine had ordered him a space-themed trampoline, but Stan thought it was time for Steve to grow up. So at Steve's birthday party, Stan hired someone to give a lecture about insurance. He wouldn't even let Steve go out and hang with his friends. Just then, Steve realized that Francine had secretly delivered the trampoline after all. Everyone immediately jumped on and started playing. Stan tried to stop them, but as soon as he stepped onto the trampoline, he fell in love with it. He was overjoyed, then suddenly burst into tears.
Oh God! Oh God!
He ended up staying on the trampoline for days. Later, Roger, working as a therapist, came to check on Stan. After talking with him, Roger concluded that Stan had missed out on his own childhood and needed to reclaim the time he'd lost. Stan was deeply moved. Roger suggested Stan do more kid-like things. Stan started playing dodgeball with Steve and causing mischief with him everywhere. He kept hurting himself on the water slide. They even pulled pranks together, like throwing eggs at people's doors. Then the police showed up, and an officer tackled Stan to the ground. They were taken to court. The kids got 20 hours of community service, but Stan was sentenced to 3 months in prison. Stan had to go to jail, leaving all the family responsibilities on Steve. Once inside, people invited Stan to play ball, and there was even free iced tea. Meanwhile, Steve was worn out by taxes and chores, aging rapidly before his eyes. He went to see Stan for help, but by the time he asked for details, Stan was already gone. Stan was having the time of his life in prison. Everyone got along, and they pulled pranks together. He didn't want to leave at all. Suddenly someone pulled out a wasp's nest. They decided to stuff it inside a ball to make their sentences longer. Francine came to visit, and by then Steve looked like an old man. Seeing Steve like that, Stan couldn't bear it anymore, and decided to end everything. He held onto the ball tightly and refused to let go. Eventually, the truth came out. Stan sincerely apologized and admitted his mistake. To his surprise, everyone was moved, and wanted to release him early, but Roger disagreed. So Stan's sentence was extended by 2 more months. When Stan finally got home, he went upstairs to find Steve still doing chores. He picked Steve up and tossed him onto the water slide. Steve slowly began to grow younger, until he turned back into his normal self.